How did BigCorp Incorporated become one of the most controversial companies in modern America? In today's episode, we'll find out. Welcome to Totally Frank with me, Frank Frankson. Let us dive in. Founded in 1974 by the two brothers Harry and Isaac Johnson, they originally sold homemade strawberry jam. Initially called Small Org, the company's goal was to make an affordable yet delicious product based on their grandmother's recipe. The company's story, however, would soon take a dramatic twist. By 1979, the company found itself near bankruptcy. Many Americans struggled financially during the oil crisis, and many were unable to afford quality jam. In the midst of this crisis, it would turn out that the two brothers had very different visions for the company. Isaac wished to stay in business by lowering prices and offering new products. Harry, on the other hand, was tired of playing by the book. He had grand visions for his life and saw a great opportunity to profit from the ongoing oil crisis. In a shocking turn of events, Isaac was outed from the company. With his newfound power, Harry quickly pivoted all resources to oil rig manufacturing. For the company, this would mark the start of a new chapter. From the 1980s onwards, Small Org rapidly expanded. They changed their name to BigCorp and grew into numerous other lucrative industries. Oil drilling, coal mining, production of military equipment, and pharmaceuticals were just some of the new ventures. By now, Harry Johnson had become a very wealthy man and somewhat of a national celebrity. BigCorp's party, however, would prove to be short-lived. As environmental concerns grew in the 90s, public opinion of BigCorp changed. Outrage over BigCorp's destruction of wildlife swept the nation, and thousands of people took to the streets.
BigCorp is destroying our planet for profit. We demand justice.
Harry, who refers to himself as a free speech absolutist, responded by suing any organization that reported negatively on him and promised severe legal action towards anyone attending the protests. I sat down with economist and historian Paul Bighead, known for his big head, to get his view of the situation.
So what happened was the power, the money, and the fame. It all got over Harry's head.
I'm sorry, but I just have to comment on your big head. It's massive. In the spring of 1999, the BigCorp world would suddenly be turned upside down. Following a screaming session at an employee for refusing to work over the weekend, Harry had a heart attack. He was declared dead a few hours later. Now, the torch was passed down to his nephew, Long.
I will finish what you started.
With new leadership in place, many were hoping for change, but instead, the ruthless quest for profit was only accelerated. Long immediately ordered company executives to advance their production of military equipment and began an intense effort to lobby politicians. His most notorious lobbying effort would be that of the Iraq War, a war from which he saw great earning potential. In 2002, Long testified before the US Congress, urging them to launch a full-scale invasion of Iraq.
Trust me, guys, the Iraqi government totally has weapons of mass destruction.
And how do you know that?
That's simple. I'm the one who sold it to them.
Later reports revealed that months earlier, BigCorp Incorporated had signed a new government contract granting them a monopoly on equipment production for the entire US military. The contract is believed to have generated just the BigCorp board members a staggering $200 million each in dividend payout. A former White House aide would later refer to BigCorp as the single most important player in getting the US involved in the Iraq War. She continues, if it weren't for them, the war probably never would have happened. Because of the war, the environmental destruction, and for denying single mothers life-saving insurance claims, public opinion of BigCorp recently reached an all-time low. Watch where you're driving, but perhaps the biggest BigCorp critics are those from within. Voted the worst workplace in America in 2012, reports of an abusive work environment continue to circulate. I sat down to talk to a current BigCorp employee who has chosen to stay anonymous. How would you describe the work conditions at BigCorp?
They suck. They're evil. Yes, this is a great company to work at. Leadership treats employees well and in full compliance with all relevant jurisdictions.
Do you enjoy working here?
I very much enjoy working here.
Is BigCorp involved in any illegal activities?
Yeah. No, BigCorp is not and has never been involved in any illegal activities. It is such a good company.
Big words, that's for certain. But nevertheless, despite both the internal and the external criticism, BigCorp's operations continue to rage on. Following a 2017 lawsuit, they adopted the slogan, "Because we care," hoping to restore their damaged public image. image. In addition to this, CEO Long was later seen posing for a photo shoot outside of a children's hospital. And yet, questions about their new image's authenticity remain unanswered. As far as our intelligence can tell, the only significant improvement has been the introduction of a bi-weekly, 2-slice maximum Pizza Friday. So, what's next for BigCorp? Will they cave to the protesters or continue on as normal? Will the forest continue to be ravaged, or will restoration efforts begin? But perhaps the most significant question of them all, what happened to the original strawberry jam recipe? These are questions we may never receive an answer to. This has been Totally Frank with me, Frank Frankson. Good night, and God bless you.